Hey everybody, it's Kristen with Usborne Books. I wanted to just pop on here and introduce myself. I'm going to be showing you guys a ton of different books that I love personally, but today I wanted to just show you a few of the baby style books that I really like. I don't have babies anymore. My kids are 5, 10, 13, and 14. So my baby years are kind of behind me, but I do have a baby niece and I have several baby nephews, so I still get the joy of buying baby books for little ones in my life, and also helping lots and lots of people pick just the right books for their little ones. So the books that I have here, I'm going to show you a few of them just to give you an idea so you can peek inside. I know for me, I prefer to be able to look at a book in person. I know that looking online sometimes just doesn't do the books justice, and so it's really nice to be able to see inside some of the books. So I'm going to just take you on a little tour of a few of the books that I have for babies, and so let's dive right in. Okay, so this is one of my favorite series for little ones. Of course, this wouldn't be for a very, very new baby. We have several really good books for brand new babies that are floor books that are black and white. You can put them on the floor for tummy time. This would be a book that you can start reading with your child when they can sit in your lap, a few months old. And as they start to get control of their fingers a little bit more, these have these sweet little, I'm going to switch hands, these sweet little chubby things to put the baby's finger in, and it's just very good for learning to use those hands. There's places here for them to feel. I just really like this series because of the fact that it's easy for little ones. It's not a complicated flap or lever or anything like that, and it's just really sweet. And I think that it's really, really cute. So I've got a couple of these to show you. Every page has one. Really sweet. So that's the nighttime one. I've got the slide and see on the farm. Again, same concept right here. You can start out by showing your baby how to do it, and then they can start doing it on their own. I see a lot of babies ages like 6 months to 18 months that are able to work these little slide and see tabs pretty well, all on their own. And then the last one that I happen to have in stock and with me right now is the Christmas, which is really cute. I just think it's really sweet. So you get the idea of how it works. Sweet little tabs that are perfect for little babies, pudgy fingers, not too complicated to maneuver and use. Now, another series, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with it, Usborne has been around for a long, long time, and the That's Not My series is one of their most well-known series. There's lots and lots of books in the That's Not My series. The one that I happen to have on me right now is That's Not My Reindeer. Each page says why it's not their reindeer, its body's too furry. And it's the same thing for every animal or object that the book is about. Different things to feel. And I know that when my littles were small, they really loved this series. They thought that it was sweet and fun, and it's repetitive. And so, you know, we had That's Not My Tractor, That's Not My Bunny, That's Not My Kitten. We had lots of them when my kids were little. That's Not My Train. This just happens to be the one that I have on me right now. Another series is the Little Peek Through books. It's basically like going on a hide and seek with whatever character you're looking for, places for them to kind of run their fingers along the finger trails. And in the story, you are looking for a little fox. This book is a great one because it can bring engagement for talking with your little child, because as the story goes, are you there, little fox? I can see your snuffly nose. It looks like a nose, but when you turn the page, you realize it is not a nose, it's actually a ladybug. And so the story continues. And so it's fun to talk with your babies or your toddlers as you go on each page and say, oh, we found him. And then you realize, no, we didn't find him. That's not what we thought it was. And so that continues all the way until the end, when you finally do end up finding, still not there, we still haven't found him, you end up finding the animal that you were looking for. So this is a great book for babies and toddlers. They really love being able to find the animal at the very end. So it's kind of like a peek and boo kind of book. Then we have these little lift and look books. These are small little board books. They've got sturdy, very easy to open flaps. And so I just wanted to show you kind of how that worked, so you can start seeing the difference between books. And I happen to have several of those here. I'm not going to open them all up, but just to kind of give you an idea. Oops, one more right over here, of what there is. One of my favorite books is this Peek Inside fairy tales. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Let me show you the difference between. There's Peek Inside fairy tales, and there's just Peek Inside. They are the same size. They are a smaller board book. I'll compare for you. Peek Inside versus a big book of. They're both hardbound board books. This Peek Inside, every page has little holes to look through, and then little flaps as well. All sturdy pages. The flaps are bigger and chunkier and easier for little hands. But the Peek Inside fairy tales are a little bit different. I think they're a little bit more vibrant, and I think they're really pretty. What do you think, buddy? I think they're pretty.
I know.
And so this one happens to be the Nutcracker, but there's several different fairy tale books. I really like this one. So you've got the peek throughs, just very vibrant, beautiful, beautiful pages. This is a favorite. I would recommend, if you were wanting to get your hands on the Christmas books, that you would do it sooner than later, because they are starting to sell out. Sadly, there's several that I wanted to get as well. But you can see this doesn't have flaps. This just has the peek throughs. And it's just very, very beautiful. Bright colors. This does have one flap right here that you can see. And so it's the same with the other fairy tale books. I think there's a couple flaps throughout, but a lot of just peek through areas. Now, moving on to another style of touchy-feely. This is great for the little kids, because they have the tactile things that they can feel, and it's a good sensory experience. And this is the Nativity. Kind of just give you an idea. All really soft. And let's see, what else do I have? I'm just going to run you through some of my favorites. This is a musical book. It would be great for little ones, but also for older kids too. So difference between this one is that it has music. Really sweet book. And different songs for the different pages. So you can see different here, different here. Fun. I like this book a lot, but I love the Nutcracker. And that's the last page. So there's that. And then we've got several different twinkly books, board books that are really fun. This one just happens to be the Christmas book. And hopefully my batteries aren't out on it. let's see, they might be, oh my goodness. Let's see if it's on or off. Turning it on would be helpful. There's a nighttime one that I don't have. This one is just the Christmas tree one. So each page there is a light, and the lights continue to get bigger with the story. My little kids, toddlers to preschoolers, love these style of books, and it's so fun to find the tree all lit up at the end. So there's a nighttime version of this as well. I think it's the Twinkly Twinkly bedtime book, I believe. So those are my favorites for babies. The rest of these I just wanted to show you real quick. Big Book of Numbers, Big Book of ABC, and Big Book of Colors. They are large. If you have a baby that's wanting to hold things in their hand, this is the difference between them. These big book ofs, I would say these are good for reading to your kids, or when your toddlers are a little bit older and can manage a larger, sturdier board book. They're a little bit heavy. So a fun book to maybe put on the floor and have your child leaf through the pages, but maybe not the best book to give a really small baby because they're gonna have a hard time holding them. So I wanted to show you the difference, but I love these books. And then the last one I wanted to show you was this Finger Trail ABC. It's one of our most popular books because of the fact that the children and the toddlers can run their fingers through the indents, which again is good for sensory, tactile, especially for children that are just starting to learn their letters. I have a kindergartner, and we still use this book for doing our letter shapes correctly. So board pages, they're sturdy, no flaps throughout these books. So that is what I have for right now. I'm gonna turn this back around. I hope that you guys are doing well, and I will look forward to putting through a few more videos for you for older children, but I wanted to just get on here and show you some of the best things that I had in stock right now for the babies. So take care, bye.